May I ask one question? Where are the parents? Parents are lost in their responsibility of having kids. And it is my conclusion that TikTok and who knows what is raising these kids. And I've had 4 or 5 kids in this neighborhood. They've come over, whatever, for 3 years. I've never seen their parents, never met them. They don't know anything. They don't know what their kids look at. They don't know what they're doing. It's pretty sad. And so I asked this one kid, I said, well, he says, I'm hungry. Every once in a while, I go out, buy McDonald's, whatever, after school. I said, well, how come you didn't have breakfast? Oh, my mom doesn't get up, doesn't make me breakfast. Are you kidding me? These parents should be arrested for abandoning their kids and not fulfilling their responsibility. My heart goes out to these kids. And then I said, do you know, my sister's little girl says, she says, oh, well, here's some song, but it has foul language in it. I said, well, why are you watching it? Doesn't your mom know that you're watching it? Oh, yeah, but she doesn't care. Have I lost my mind? They're 11, 12. I drive by a high school last spring or whatever it was, fall. This girl at the high school is wearing a corset. Those they wear in Amsterdam at the brothels. I kid you not. It was scarlet red, for goodness sake. That's a hooker's color. We've lost our minds. We seriously have. And then one of the girls in the neighborhood last summer comes over and goes, Hakcha to me. And I said, yeah, you know what that is? I'm serious. She's like 13. And then, yeah, it's just, where are the parents? Never seen them come over down the street with them, supervise them. 10, 11, 12 children should not be on the street without their parents. Ever. My son's 30. If he was out in front of the street, I'd be standing and sitting right there with him, instructing him, his behavior. And then there's one girl up here. She's a bully. She starts all the trouble. She's conniving. I held a blind eye to that for a while. But then I realized that the mother is right. She keeps her daughter away from this other girl, and I didn't see it for a while. And I went over and apologized that I didn't see it last year. Went something down. She goes, I keep my daughter away from this other girl. I said, well, you've made a wise decision. And I said, yeah, that girl is Trouble City. And I said, it's not going to get any better. Split family, stepfather, and mess, and TikTok raising these kids. So, we just have a new legislation because Apple had an app on there that parents can't get into their kid's phone. Now, are you kidding me? That's of the devil. So they're going to change that. Evidently, that's just came up in the news yesterday here in Oregon. I mean, the power of parents by who knows what. I mean, we have children under 18 being sexually mutilated by doctors change their gender, for goodness sake. Well, that doesn't give them a chance to know their identity. And then recently it was two parents that were divorcing, and the mother says the boy's a girl, and the father says the boy's a boy. And now they're in court over that. And the kid's like 8. We have lost our minds. Like verse in the Bible that says the world groaneth. It doesn't know. It just doesn't know. I just can't believe it. I can't believe. Yeah, just like I go by a high school. Let's go back to that point. It's just I can't believe it. They do dress like hookers. I don't know how else to say it. It is a fact. It's awful. 14, 16 years old. I couldn't be a teacher. And yeah. Well, and adults do too. It's really pathetic. You want to see properly dressed people, you go to Japan. They have dignity. The ladies look like ladies. They wear dresses. You know, modest dress. You don't see that stuff. I'm so disappointed. Where are the parents? Ask yourself that. You had kids to bring them up in respect. Summer or two ago, a kid moved in, came over, and I said, well, we don't do that. And some particular thing. He says, on my property says, you can't tell me what to do. And so I sent him home. And sent him home a couple times after that. You know, that's not okay. But it's okay at their house. How does that okay to bad backtalk people? Then something happened, and then he went bawling home crying. Kid's 7, hanging around kids 12. That should never happen. 7-year-olds should never hang around 12-year-olds. There's a vast difference in emotional and mental and physical. That should not be. But the parents never came out in the street and played ball with him. And he would come and say, play ball with me. I said, well, where's your father? Well, he's in the house playing games. Where are the parents? Never. 3 years. I've never seen their parents come out or his father come out and play basketball with him or catch. Ever. Ever. So then when I did send him home and whatever, he was bawling because of whatever, I had both of the parents looking over the fence. Well, what's going on? Well, if you wanted to know what was going on, she'd have been out here for the last 2 hours. I'm done raising these kids in the street. They can go home and stay home. And their parents can rent them. And I dare one of them to come over and ask what's going on. You should have been here last 3 years. You don't know anything. It's pretty sad. Just sad. Have you ever looked at your daughter's or your son's phone? I asked him that. No, they're 12. Why are they on a phone? I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. It's pretty sad. One girl here, she does, and she doesn't hang out with them, but she's always with her mother, you know. And that's great. While walking down the street, and they don't. Yeah, it's these kids that moved in here. They're trouble. I mean, they're just anti anything good, I think. So well, let's see how that legislation goes, and then I'll give you an update on that. have a phone app that blocks parents from looking at, your phone. That's right from the devil himself. Well, I hope you're those parents that listen to this, that care and love your kids, give them some guidance, for goodness sake, to obey authority. Open the door for senior men and women. Show some dignity and dress appropriately. Yeah, and these tight yoga pants. Those are sexual. The end. There's no excuse to dress like that. And I'm quite offended. And disrespectful that for particularly if there were men that are triggered. Maybe they were incarcerated for sexual assault and rape and whatnot, and then they go out in the public and you women dress like that. And you wonder why they stare and ogle at you. Men are men. Evidently. It's just unbelievable. We don't need help. As Dr. Lori Schlesinger used to say, men don't need help. So I hope some of these words of wisdom sink into whoever has the patience to listen to me today. Because that's just been on my mind. Just the vulgarness and the dressing disrespect to their own human body. Thanks for watching the Mole Man's channel. Have a good day.